Can you hear us? That's the first and only question we have. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? All right, on these monitors, I'm going to get our chat up because that will help us verify.
Right.
I feel like we're here.
We had a curious case of the computer in the nighttime.
Curious case of maybe our computer exploded?
You know that streaming computer that they've been talking about replacing for a while?
Sometimes.
Looks like fate took the wheel.
Yeah, let me blow that up for you because I certainly couldn't read it. I don't know about yours. How's your vision, Jimmy?
I am not a superhero. So.
Don't ever say that.
Right?
In my book, you're
There you go. Yeah, I can read that now.
You're a super duper
Hello
hero.
from Canada. Hello there, Canada.
Hello, everybody.
That was my Canadian accent, if you couldn't tell.
Oh, we could tell.
Oh, we could tell.
Okay, I just made this giant over here as well, but we're gonna roll with that.
Mm-hmm. That's what the people want.
So sorry for the strange intro here. We're still troubleshooting as we speak.
Nick is out of town, so...
And that's not why this happened.
We are sans our Donatello.
Yeah, man, he's the guy with the tech knowledge.
We got pizza covered, and that's about it.
We're gonna need pizza for lunch after this, I'll tell you. We're gonna need something.
Yeah, we've both been racked with sickness, and Nick is gone. And so.
Yeah, this is the first, day where we're okay. I don't know. I don't know what percentage you'd give yourself, Jimmy. I'm at 80.
Yeah.
My voice sounds worse than it's sounded all this time, which I'm like, okay, well.
It's just the frustration of navigating OBS.
Me screaming at a computer I'm bringing you down for a second so I can pop this out again.
I'm bringing you down.
I'm gonna bring you down.
I'm bringing you down, brother.
But yeah, how's everyone doing?
Yeah.
How's everyone's Friday, man? We're getting there. Oops, I did that wrong. Go on to a this one. Do my bidding, computer. What we got is pizza. Yeah, what's for lunch, everybody? These are the important questions. Okay. I don't want you to blow that up. I just want you to blow up this one.
Why, that reminds me of Scott Pilgrim.
That's fine. That's what it is. Boom, boom, boom. These old eyes need to be able to see.
Beautiful.
Can someone, hello from the Netherlands, so I'm not getting the chat. Why am I not getting the chat over here?
Top of the chat to you.
Oh, top chat? Oh, maybe
live chat.
Ah.
There's no one there. They only want to talk to me.
Yeah, someone chat something new. If you can, I just want to see if it pops up on here. No. It's not. What the fuck? That's fine.
Nooker says, keep it family friendly.
I would not.
Okay.
Okay. I'll maybe just pull it up on here. That's all good. We'll make that work. Okay, so yeah.
Exactly.
So we think maybe there was a power outage in the building last night. I haven't gotten an email. They usually will announce if things like that happen. But it was Nick's computer in there had clearly been through something and needed to go into kind of a safe mode
We'll
restart.
Just need to turn it off and turn it back on again.
And we're like, okay, that's interesting. My computer just happened to be off already because I had to do an update. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. And then this computer.
Just do it right into the mic.
Formerly, just right down. Or rather, I should say our streaming computer of the past. I think it gave up on life, frankly. I think it gave up.
You know what? It's been a hard year so far, and the computer was just like, I'm tapping out, guys.
Right. Yeah, as Sheryl just pointed out, we finally made it to the end of January. It really didn't seem like we were going to.
Yeah. They were like the rapid reviews. They were too rapid.
Yeah, and then we ruined the world. Yes, anyway, hello. Sorry for our harriedness. I am going to pull up chat on here so that I can hang out with y'all. I mean, that's the good thing about technology. You're never really...
Oh, no, I saw you, Sass Queen, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
I also, too...
I regularly appreciate your sass and non-sassiness.
Sass and non-sass alike, you know? And Jimmy doesn't you know, you're not a sass renaissance man. A specific sass will do. And so sass...
Right.
You're
a connoisseur, yeah.
You're a connoisseur, yeah. You have a refined palate in the sass department, so you know if you don't just give your go-ahead on any old thing.
Yep.
Yeah, January's been a rough one, and it's that thing that we do where we're like, oh, February, okay, it's gonna be different. I mean, maybe, maybe not, but hey, we're sticking together, keeping it light. Providing some hopefully some respite from the times.
Whatever ails you.
Whatever ails you.
In our case, actual ailment.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what? We're getting better. I was only racked with fever until like midnight, and then it was good. But I was watching Ben Schwartz stuff.
Great.
And that kept me busy. So that was good. That was a very nice video you sent.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Karen was regaling us with how yesterday your daughter was coughing crackers directly into her mouth and eyes.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
And then she...
the circle of, not life, but...
Circle of whatever.
Circle
of parenthood.
Sick. Yeah, right?
Circle of parenthood. If anyone doesn't know, this is Jimmy. You probably have seen him on the channel, but this is Jimmy. This is not your first time ever live on this channel, but the first time since we've moved.
To the office, yeah.
Right on, man. Welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining.
The first time as an official employee of the Murphdom.
Turd up. Nick is in Seattle playing Coal Baron right now. That's true. Those are true statements.
Yeah.
That's just literally what he's up to.
Having a coffee and having a coal.
Having a coffee. He hasn't had breakfast. He's not really a breakfast guy, to be fair, so it's not like an odd thing that he hasn't had breakfast.
I don't know if Nick has ever disclosed this, so I don't know if it's gauche for me. He's kind of a one meal a day guy.
He is kind of a one meal a day guy. It's
I don't know if that's healthy, but that's what he's doing.
That's how he roll. You know, if it works for you, it works.
He's the opposite of a hobbit.
I've also been a one meal a day guy before, but I was not healthy when doing it. So, you know. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm just doing some final setup stuff because this was going to be done before stream, but here we are. So everyone's Friday going. What's cracking out there? It's raining here. It's going to be raining for some time here, as it turns out. Which is, you know, I guess that's cool. It hasn't rained in a while. We did have some decent storms in the fall, though. Is there only 2 X's? Do you see any hexes with X's?
I don't see any.
Okay. Any hexes with squares? There. Square. Square.
What else do you need? Triangles?
Well, later we will.
Got it.
That's it for the mom. That's it for the mom. Raining all day here in Rhode Island too. Bummer. Bum sesh. You know, that's what
It's a distinct difference from, well, not distinct, but from Los Angeles, where I think we looked up the yearly rainfall, and between Sacramento and LA, I think it was like it rains 4 times as much here.
It was, yeah. I remember we were looking. It's, I think, double or triple at the least. It is. It's not like compared to a lot of other places, a crazy amount, but it is a stark difference from LA, and that's proven true so far. Yeah. There's been some rain. But yeah, we had a bunch of rain kind of in the fall, then it stopped for a while. It hasn't rained like, I don't know, month and a half.
Sure.
So.
But when she rained, she pour.
When she rain, she pour. All right, Jimmy, you are going to be blue.
You can be blue, Mike. Because
I'm going to be what? Oh, do you want to do a different creature? There's also these ones. They are functionally the same. But
well, just because I know that you a blue boy.
I am, but my other go-to is white. So if you fancy the blue, be the blue. If not, choose whatever.
I'll be orange. I'll do these all go.
So you're going to choose 3, so you'll choose either that set or this set for your animals.
This one is giving Pokemon, so
there you go.
I'll take that.
swap your player board out with the orange one. And you'll grab all the rest of the orange pieces, or yellow, I guess. So yeah, pardon our setup here, but we're never in a rush, are we? Put hexes on my, I'll put hexes on all of your X's. Oh, dang. Oh, damn.
Some WandaVision right there.
Don't mess around. I'm going unicorn, dude. For sure.
Oh, quills. These go here?
They sure do. This will be your skull.
I have never played this game before. Mike, you've played it once solo?
I soloed it once. Yeah, so this will be, I'll do a quick teach for Jim Bone here.
I did watch Monique.
Oh yeah, sped
rundown. Yes.
Okay.
I live life in 2x speed on YouTube.
You do, man.
That's what I do.
It's so funny knowing you and being around you. I've started doing that more. Not often, but if it's like a purely like I need some information,
yeah.
Got to get this thing in. And it's funny how you do adjust to it. Because at first I'm like, there's no way I can.
Sure.
But you settle in. You know.
It's a situation where the way you consume it has to change. Because it's like some people will watch a video at normal speed and they'll have it on in the background and that works. But if you're running at a 2x speed, it has to be the center of your focus.
Sure.
Otherwise, you'll just like look away and 20 minutes will have passed in the video and you're like, oh, I
think that's where I haven't gotten so good. It's just like, oh, you need to be locked in right now. Which is kind of, I don't know, maybe it's more attentive viewing. Maybe it's more intentional. Maybe it's a good thing.
Any game stores to check out in SAC?
Ooh. Well, first of all, come on down. Welcome. I would go, the place I go to
Greater Than Game.
every week or two. Grayscape Games is okay. It's not really as good as it used to be. I go to Big Brother Comics in Midtown. That's my fave.
Is that where we went for your birthday?
Yeah. Yep. It's close. It's got a really good selection. They're pretty like up to date. Like they have like the hotness.
Does it have anywhere to play games?
It does, yeah. In the back, they do like magic nights and stuff, so there is space to play games. So that's a game store. There is, I haven't been here, so I don't know if it's good or not, but I think it's called like Galaxy Games. Is like a new game cafe. It's out on Sunrise. So there's that. Yeah, what's bringing you to Sacramento? Why Sac, Other than why not, I guess. So Jimmy, from your speed read of watching Monique, what have you gleaned?
I mean, everything.
Okay. So this is it's a Tableau, it's worker placement Tableau building, resource management stuff. It's fairly straightforward. So let's see. Choose
your character.
Choose your character. I'll shuffle these up. I'll shuffle this one in too, because who knows what the hell these are. Sure, why not? Okay. It's only 11:15. We did good. Barely a delay.
You guys didn't even know the stream was coming. So.
Yeah. But yeah, I was all wigged out, and Jimmy's just like, they weren't even expecting a stream. You don't have to stress. I was like, all right, you're right. My bad, bro. My bad.
It's all right.
Tech stuff stresses me out.
Horticultural conference going over biosolutions from growing plants with minimal chemical inputs, using fungus and such to help grow the plants. That sounds like a board game to me.
Yeah. Well, can we borrow that?
Right.
So is this TM or what? Okay, so you can choose one of your two cards to be your captain. Once you complete one achievement, their ability will unlock. Rebel. Interesting. Ooh.
Okay, when your captain ability unlocks, or each time your captain is placed, place 1 energy on your board.
I'm gonna go with Samuel.
I'm gonna go with Rebel, because I like the name better.
Right on. All right, so lock them off for the moment, and then let's see. My dude is this Regal Some Gum right here. Probably this dude. Hell yeah. Find your person. Put them on your thing.
Got it.
Okay, Jimmy. Jimmy and I are not opposed to cutesy bits. I think we're, I don't know, maybe beholden to them a little bit. Oh, actually, she might be in there. I think she is.
I was like, I don't recognize her.
So this is something that's dope, right?
Yeah.
These little animeeples, great. They Wondrous Creatures, Bad Comet sent us this game. Shouts out. This isn't sponsored, but they did send us the game. And they sent us like the upgraded bits, and there's this alternate set of animals, but there is a set like this, and one of them has a goddamn magnet on it, and your little person clicks in and they ride it. Jimmy, we need to get to a level where we can make a game that has something like this in it, because like I can't live without it.
Yeah.
It's too good.
The gratuity.
Samuel's riding a unicorn. Oh my God.
Nice.
You know, when in doubt, just do it up. It's actually not even, it's like a sea, because they're all hybrid creatures. It's kind of like a mermaid corn?
Wet unicorn.
Just a wet, unhappy unicorn. Wet horse. Okay, let me double check our setup stuff. What did I do with the rules? Am I crazy? Oh, thank you, sir. I think we're all set up.
And that's the end of the stream. So thank you.
And we're here. And bye. Okay, so yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, those are down. Okay.
I think it's Voltron. What is it? Voltion? It's like the electric
Yeah,
EV.
it's giving Voltion a little bit. Voltron's also
it's like
you can say Voltron and no one will mention it, you know?
Right. Well, it's like it's the color of the electric one, but it's kind of got the look of the fire one, because I feel like
more
the fire
poofy,
one has that
little more of a
neck scarf.
a mane, a little situation. Okay, so you're gonna get. We're just gonna start with a net, butterfly net. All of our things, and since you'll be second player, you can choose. You're going to start with one resource, but you can choose one more of one of the types. You can get an extra resource to start.
Sick.
And then we are each going to choose 4 of our 8 starting cards. And while you take a look at that, I'll quickly go over how the game works, just for anyone that needs, and then we'll do it. So this is Wondrous Creatures. If you haven't seen it, Zen. It ranked well. I've only soloed it one time, so I'm excited to play with the person to see. But it's cool. It's a nice, like, good cadence to it. Engine building, kind of tableau builder. So it'll have some DNA of other games you know in this kind of category. I love the theme and stuff. It's really pretty. Yeah. So we'll have to see after this play. I'll be able to give a better answer for that. Oh, the Everdell Spirecrest, that's true. Gives you the big animal meeples and saddles you put them into. That's true.
Mm-hmm. We got magnets.
Yeah, these ones are magnetized.
So that you can really go off-road.
Yeah, man. They're doing pulling gainers and stuff. Crazy.
Yeah, you can do a loop.
In this game, you can basically, we're going to be going back and forth, taking actions and then resetting. There's 4 main actions you can do. You'll choose one on a turn. One is you can place one of your crew, one of your little animals, out onto the board. And it's going to be a situation that when you place them, anything that is adjacent, any habitats, like there's these 3 coral habitats, you can either gain the associated resource, a coral, or a card from here that is from that biome. So like rightmost card is from that biome. So you can do that, and that's gonna be the best way to kind of get resources and stuff. You can play cards on a turn. You can play 1 or 2 cards. This will be where you're paying your resources. And shown on the left of the card, and all the cards are going to fall into instant, like one-time abilities, ongoing abilities, endgame scoring, or these like energy cards that are going to get loaded up with a certain amount of charges, and then you can use those charges as a free action to do its action, so it has a kind of a triggerable effect. And yes, you can play 1 or 2 cards on turn if you have the resources. You can, for a turn, complete an achievement. I'll talk about what they are. You can complete an achievement, which is going to be one of the main ways the game progresses, and there'll be some decent endgame points there. You'll collect these trophies as well, which again triggers the end of the game, and they're worth 3 points apiece. Or you can recharge. So if you have all of your workers out on the board, you can choose to recharge. You'll get your workers back. We'll move the time track forward, which kind of helps populate the game with elements and things like that. You'll have to discard down to 5 cards at that time. And then if you have any recharge cards in your reserve, they'll trigger at that time. Cool. When you place down, just as a reminder, some habitats and stuff have extra actions. And you can use your nets to activate, this thing will flip an egg or gain an extra resource. My only question is if there's like an egg adjacent, do you have to use a net to grab that? I imagine you do, because you can't go onto the water.
Because I know if you place it on an egg, you just get the egg.
Yeah. Let me check that. Let me check that real quick. So what's your character's ability, Jimmy?
My character's ability. I am Rebel, quick-witted journalist. Her quote is, "Word has it that new research findings on eggs have been uncovered. Could I reference them?"
Ooh.
Her power is each time your captain is placed adjacent to another player, gain an egg of the same species as the last egg added to that player's reserve.
So I'll be egg copying you.
Interesting.
And in this economy, eggs are quite valuable.
Dude, yeah, right? You're just going to get a secondary market selling your eggs.
Right.
Your stolen eggs. Okay.
I gotta get acquired her water bottle.
Who to what?
I gotta get acquired her water bottle.
Oh, the Squeaky Jones.
There's a lot of squeak, there's a lot of metal.
Well, squeaky away.
Squeakity squeakins.
So I was corrected by one of my colleagues. The conference is in Fresno, which is in fact not Sacramento, it turns out. But thanks for the suggestions anyway.
Hey, those will be here when you get down here. I cannot speak to Fresno's game situations, but I can speak to it being a worse city than Sacramento.
Is Fresno
Boom.
north? Where is?
South of Central Valley. So it's a little north of like the Grapevine. If you take 99 up, you'll go through Fresno there. So it's in the no man's land of.
I never noticed it when my many back and forth going through the 5.
It's sad. It's not. It's a big joke to everyone here, man. I tell you, we've really spent a lot of our childhood trashing Fresno, which is probably a fine place.
Do they have wine there?
Probably. There's a lot of like wine stuff in the Central Valley.
Yeah. Where is Dennis Quaid from in Parent Trap? I feel like he might be from Fresno.
Oh, is he?
Oh no, they're from Napa. They're from Napa Valley.
Napa. That's up here.
That's a bit.
Napa know-how. 2 dozen. Okay, this is why I buy eggs at Costco. 2 dozen is the same price or cheaper than most grocery stores.
Yeah, Costco is probably a good spot for eggs these
Load
days.
up on that $1.50 hot dog.
Hell yeah, baby.
Oh yeah,
eggs
that's the way I
needed.
do it.
Okay, now I'm tripping because it's saying.
Oh, if it was worth visiting, David Phillips says they'd call it Fres Yes.
Oh,
Got him.
that's just a sick burn. All right. Reaction. Okay. Just put it in a way. So yes, you can use your butterfly nets to collect adjacent, or if you land on them, you get them. These are the mountain spaces. If you're on 1 or 2, you have to pay any resource. Even if you're on 2, it's just 1 resource.
Sorry, what was that?
When you're placing your crew
On a mountain?
Yeah, so any of the greens are mountains. So it's free to place them here, but if even one hex is covered in the mountain, you have to pay a resource. If you place
Any
both,
resource?
any resource you like, and
You're
if you go
feeding
here,
your mount.
yeah, if you go here, it's still just one resource.
Okay.
Excuse me. So place crew member, do some stuff. Reaction, you can use your nets. I am Samuel, the veteran explorer. My experiences and the findings of my research secure even greater funding. Okay.
Mark Dennis just joined, so it's chipmunk time, so he's a man
Oh, wow.
after my own heart.
There you go. Okay, so my ability is each time your captain is placed, so that'll be specifically your mounted steed. Each time your captain is placed, gain one resource that you have the least of. For every 3 trophies I collect, I gain an additional of the same resource, which will be more of a later game situation. So our abilities start off locked. You will get your first ability, you'll unlock it when you claim your first achievement. So, speaking of achievements, we have, these 4 down here are species specific. So this is
Specific?
specific because we do have animals that are one type of species. There's ones that are cross species or hybrid animals and all that. So this is going to be for having 6 bird icons either on your cards or also your eggs. So if you have any eggs that show bird that are not hatched, you can claim this. If I had like 5 cards and 1 egg, I could claim this for a turn, but the egg or eggs I use have to get flipped.
Yep.
Yep. So there's birds, little dragon. These ones are going to be a combination of the 2. So we have crab and butterfly, or monkey
Classic
and
combo.
Fish. Yeah, monkey fish, great, hilarious,
Monkey
terrifying.
fish sounds like a nickname for your kid. What up, monkey fish?
What's up, monkey fish? How you doing? And then we have these ones up here. So if you have 6 or more of the same habitat icon in your reserves, that's the top right. So, 6 of those. You can claim that. This one is 2 or more sets of all card types in your reserves. That is going to be the instant energy, recharge, ongoing, and end game cards. So if you had 2 of each, that one seems tough. And then if you have 10 or more of the same species icon in your reserve. So if you really go hard on butterflies or whatever.
Oh, okay, so not environment.
Correct. And those will be the ones you can claim. Okay, I need to cut down to 4 cards here. Let me give, of course, it's the 1 icon they know. Okay. Yeah, so this is one thing I really did like in my solo play of this was the art on the creatures is really fun and funny and sweet.
Yeah. Who was the artist on this?
Was it like Amy Bell or someone? What was that name? Oh, Dave,
Trying to give Emmerdale a run for its money.
Kinda, yeah. Shouts out.
Shouts out.
But I like that there's like, when you reset, there's cards that'll trigger. There's, these energy cards are interesting end game. So I'm like, there's some, you can like, that's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
I'll do this.
How many cards do you think you ended up with in your tableau at the end of your...
Quite a few. I'd say like 20 or something. Like, it was quite a few. Yeah, I was like, wow, this is getting sprawly.
Good luck tracking that.
Whoa. That's interesting. So if I did that, it's fun. I like games that give you like, more cards you're gonna start with, so you can like kind of curate a little bit of a situation.
A little strat.
To jump out the jump.
Ooh, one of these cards is called the Jumperer.
The Jumperer.
He's the Emperor of Jumps.
There you go. All discards can go there, face up. We'll see if my voice holds out, y'all. This is me actually getting better, and then this is gonna be the time I lose my voice. I'm like, come on, man. Leave me alone.
It's just all that shouting to the heavens.
Why, computer? What have you done to me? All right.
Yeah, the tech is against us recently.
Tech has been Nick's computer should be good. I stuffed as much RAM as can fit into that computer. So I'm like, it has to be smooth, right? Come on, man.
Right? Brute force it. Ram it through.
Ram it through. So there's that. Okay. We are ready to begin. What am I going to do today?
What am I holding?
I think, just a reminder, any brown seals are instant points, and the red seal will be all endgame stuff.
Okay.
So as you put stuff down here, to make sure you're collecting your points and things. There's also these bonuses along the way. I don't know if Monique went after them, went over those, but every time you come across this little thing, you'll choose one of those to place on a water, which gives more things for us to do. Get a net, get a net, get a net, water, get a trophy, get a trophy. If we get to the point in game where you've gone all the way around and you're coming back on these, you don't re-trigger those. I doubt that'll happen, but just note that. You could be just crushing me that bad.
I mean, at that point, then I feel like you should be getting this.
Yeah, it's like I should be rewarded for my
Push to the
dominance.
end.
Boom. I'm gonna go here. So I'll collect this egg since it was on the ground there. Pick it up. Putting this in this first slot here gives me a victory point. And then I have those two biomes that I could use my net to collect that egg if I want. So anytime you have, like in this case, a mushroom, I can either gain that resource or take anything that shows that biome, which currently there isn't. I was just getting the resources anyway. So I'm gonna get 2 of those, and I will use my net to collect that egg, which gets me a card, and I believe this is a card from the display. Yeah, from the wilderness, as it's called.
Does it have to observe any restrictions, or do you just take whatever you want from the wilderness?
Whatever you want from the wilderness. I was right in the wilderness. I'm gonna take this sharkin. Sure. Alrighty, that's my first turn.
Okay. I will go here. So that will require me to spend a resource, spend a flower. And so because I've gone where you've gone, I get to take your last egg. So I'll take an orange egg. And then I will spend, also I get 3 nets.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
And I will spend one of those nets to get that other egg, which will give me a card.
Like it.
What's this do? Interesting. Sure.
Interesting.
It's my turn.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna place a crow. Yeah. Collect that egg. Gives me another victory point. I gave you yours for your egg placement. Okay, so I'm next to those 2 fruits. I think I'm just gonna take the 2 fruit. If I'm mathing this correctly, I need to have 3, so yeah. Just gonna do that. I don't have any nets to spend or anything like that, so that's me.
All right, I will go here.
What's everyone hoping to play this weekend? Let us know.
Does this mean I get 3 fruits?
3 fruits or 3 cards, or is that 1?
Right, sure.
And any combo.
Got it. So 1, I'll spend a net. Get this.
Benny?
Get the egg. Uncut times. Do 1, 2, take you.
1, 2, take on you.
Take on you, take on you.
Take on you, take on me. Like you, Pete. Okay.
Sorry?
What? You heard some? Okay. I am. I need another fruit.
Jason says, I've been going through Tidal Blades 2 with my game group. Probably continue that, and Finspan might come in looking forward to trying it. And then Michael Scott, trying to get Ginkopolis to the table.
Oh,
Just bought recently, thanks to your raving reviews.
hey, you're welcome. I'm gonna go there on the mountain. I have to spend a resource. I don't think I need coral.
You do be a ginky boy.
I'm a gink guy. So I'm gonna get a flower, and I'm gonna get 2 coral. Actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have spent a mushroom to go into the mountains, and I'm gonna take 1 coral in this card. Coral! Oh, coral!
Listen, Coral. Did you watch Walking Dead?
I have watched some Walking Dead.
I have watched some Walking Dead.
It was solid, but then it's so brutal, and it's so like never ending because it's been on for like a bajillion years now, and I'm just like, I can't do it.
Yeah,
So
understood.
I feel like they've hit the point of it is like people are bad, and you're like, yeah, and I get it. They're the real monsters. Like we're tracking. We're good.
We get it. All right, I will play this. Let's play it over here. Card.
Quit.
To Fred. And a mushroom.
And a mushroom to boot. Hey. All right.
Righteous.
Rogers. I'm gonna spend. I think I'm gonna play 2 cards. So I'm gonna play the Chaktiva, which is maybe like what you're. No, not quite, but this is another kind of
Yeah, looks similar.
Voltion vibe. Okay, so it's gonna take 2 fruit and a flower. And this is an ongoing ability, so each time I gain a trophy, I gain any resource. So that's sweet. And then I'm gonna play a second card, which is a Guganet, or Kukanet.
I think it's Guganet.
Guganet. Costs 2 coral.
I'll play Goo Goo Dolls.
And, yeah, I don't have those notes anymore. Still think they'd understand. Damn.
And that's how you shredded the last. Of the vocal
That was the
cords.
last, it severed it completely. So I can play that. That's my card.
I just imagined
People are wondrous creatures.
the Hercules moment where the fates are like, but that's you and your vocal cords.
You ain't wrong, baby.
soul, Herc was on a roll.
With any of these, Jimmy, you can, if you get to the bottom thing, just claim the lower,
you can
or
only
you can
claim 1 per.
go for 1 per. But if you're like, I'll take it now, you can do that.
Can do that.
Bless my soul, Herc went on a roll.
Mike just left everybody. It's just us now. Let's
Getting
see.
caffeined
Wow,
up,
am I gonna
guys.
say
And
with
we're
my
back.
time? I'm gonna need some resources, guys. Oh, jeez.
I need mushrooms.
Mushrooms. All right. Mushroom.
Get. What is this? Ocean stuff. Carl. I'll get a Carl. All right, Mike, it's your turn.
All right, everybody.
Totally normal.
Jimmy and I, we be falling apart. We be getting wild the more we do. I think. Do I have more than 5? I just want to 1, 2. We're good. I'm gonna recharge. All 3 of my crew are on the board, so I'm gonna get my people from the map.
Okay.
Free up that space, advance that time tracker, and flip over that token. And we are going to put eggs on all spots with circles, and those are going to be eggs from this bag. So, which it's not great because you have 1,000 nets. Be capturing these guys, doing experiments. Circle, circle,
Dot, dot.
dot, dot.
I think that's all of them.
That's it. Okay.
Does anything else happen?
I don't believe so. Let me double check. Advanced time tracker. I'm not above 5 cards. Activate all recharge cards in your reserve. I don't have any of those. So, back to you.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
It is interesting because the rules overview that I saw for Monique was for the Kickstarter version, and there are differences for like how this works because there was a different way of like triggering the end game was because this like pushed the end of the game fast.
It can if it gets to the end and then bumps it, but there must have been ones along the way.
Yeah, there was. I feel like there was like more things that like the way that these tiles came out was different and
Interesting.
So,
yeah, and that happens sometimes.
That happens sometimes.
The most recent example of that, like where it's just really noticeable, is for arcs. Because when they did coverage for it, which was a couple years ago, the board was just completely different.
Sure.
The center of it, the card mechanism, I think was the same, but just like looking at it. And if we were like pulling B-roll from that time, I'm like, oh, this is not really
very useful.
Great, because the board just like was just fundamentally different. It was like, oh, that happens.
And sometimes you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna grab some footage of Brass Lancashire.
We'll blame Nick because he can't. No, he can. He refuses to tell them apart.
Okay, so there was a point where I was doing a bit of a research project. There's a website that essentially allows you to type in a few words and then like search through an entire video catalog of a YouTube channel.
Right.
And so for whatever reason, I was doing that for the channel and I stumbled across, I believe it was the top 10 games of 2018, whenever
I think it was 2018.
Brass Birmingham came out.
What'd you find, Jimmy?
I found something very interesting, guys. I'm just like airing all Nick's dirty laundry now that he's not here.
He can't defend himself.
Can't defend himself. But anyway, in the video, Nick talks about how much he loved Brass Birmingham and how it would have been on his top 10 if Mike had played it. But because Mike hadn't played it, he didn't put it on the top 10. So he's like, so it's my number 11. So go back, look at that top 10 from 2018.
When we do our playthrough of Brass, which will happen with the three of us, that is going to be the cold open. Because Jimmy told Nick this, and Nick was as Nick as you could be, which is like, nah, doesn't count, doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, I sent him a link with the video,
he was
like, I have no memory of this.
Like, you lying at him.
But Nick's talked about it before, like that idea of where you can start telling yourself a story, maybe as a joke, and then it becomes real. And I feel like that's what happened to Brass Birmingham. He's like, this game is trash.
He's just trying to protect himself. He's trying to protect his soul, his precious little heart.
If I learned anything from the game God of War Ragnarok, which I just played, and I think I did learn a lot, is that you got to open your heart up.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the whole, the story of that, right? And,
anyway, it's my turn.
Anyway, so Jimmy's going to ensnare a hybrid creature now.
All right, so I'm going to play a card. Mushroom. It allows me to take all cards of a desired species from the wilderness. So all the same. So we got dose crabs, dose monkeys. I will take the crabs. Take the crabs. And then I will spend some cards to play another card. So I will spend 2 cards, and then I can spend... Oh, also, when I took that, I took 2, so I get 2 points. I am yellow. 1, 2. And then...
did you get 3 points when you did this?
Oh, is that what that means?
Oh, yes. So don't worry about it. This is you get a net, and then if you spend a net to do the special action, which is always the bit in the little circle here, you get 3 points.
Got it. So, all right. Well, then in that case, I don't have these.
I just noticed, I'm like, oh, wait, that's that point symbol.
Would not have gone there.
Yeah, so any of these little circles are special actions.
Got it. Yeah, that makes sense.
3 nets is hella valuable, though.
Yeah, clearly. Let's see. And then I was going to... So I spent 2 coral to play the beginnings of this. So that means I have 1 coral and 3 mushrooms left. However, this card allows me to discard cards from my hand to pay for it instead. So I will do that. So I'll pay those 3. And then I get 5 points.
9.
Okay.
And I get to place one of these
You
babies.
sure do. So go on to any lake tile. If you put it on a spot with an egg, you collect that egg.
I guess I'll put it on.
Yeah, Sass, the first time I had played it once before a long time ago, and so it was effectively the first time. We started playing, it's me, Visor, Steve, and maybe there was a fourth. And we started playing at we started to teach at 10. We started playing at 11, because you're at a con and it's all leisurely.
Sure.
And it was late night. It was very fun, though. Jimmy and I do this, well, not so much anymore, don't have to, but when you would come do your stayovers,
Right.
we would often, including Brass, we did this with, we're like, a little late, let's just go get into a chunky one.
Well, that was I think,
Because the only time we
Bonnie
could.
V is the most infamous one in terms of
Yeah.
we started the rules teach at 10, and I think we were done with the game around 1 in the morning. And I liked the game a lot.
Yeah.
And I was by the end, I was like, my God.
Yeah.
It's late. My brain.
I got nothing left in
It might
me.
be the heaviest game I've ever played.
Yeah, that was a tough, that was a big ask to be like, hey, do you want to stretch your brain real far right now? And you're like,
Yeah, it was one of those situations.
You were down, though.
Yeah, it was one of those situations where we'd set it up hours before, and it
Yes.
was just life stuff kept happening.
Amen.
And then eventually we were like, all right, well, everyone else is asleep, so I guess now we can do this.
Dat Babu, though. Okay, so I place my crew there. I'm going to get a fruit.
That's not a Photoshop. That's just a real picture of me in the thumbnail.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's just what I look like.
Yeah, that's just how Jimmy looks. His head is weirdly askew and backward from
Yeah.
the direction his body's
It
facing.
feels
Most of the time.
feels fitting because for the game found, there are a number of places where I Photoshop Nick's head onto things.
Onto larger and larger
so now-
heads onto the same size body.
or onto a baby. Your baby, as a matter of fact.
That's true, yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to collect some resources, and that's me. Is Jimmy going to Dice Tower West this year? I don't believe so. Come with us. If you want. I don't know. Are conventions things of interest to you?
I've never been to one, so I don't know. I mean, probably.
All right.
TBD.
The only time I went to a convention.
Jimmy goes, if you go, Sass. Balls in your court.
Right,
You
yeah.
got him.
I mean, really, the ball is in your court. I'm like, hey, you want to cover this?
Yeah, that's what it would have to be.
Yeah.
So if you join our Patreon, that really helps us out with these kinds of things. Because I would like to bring you to these things. You were saying something about the only convention you...
I went to I used to write for TV.
Sure. So you still write, but Jimmy was a writer in Hollywood.
I was a writer in Hollywood.
Hollyweird. we call it.
Hollyweird. And so one of the shows I worked on, there was a convention in Calgary, and so we went
wow.
because there was the Q&A panel.
Got it,
And then
got it.
afterwards, I wanted to go, but all the other writers were like, nah, man, all these people in costumes. I'm like, no, that's sick, man. These people love your stuff so much that they're like,
that they're...
I'm like, what an honor. And I'm like, but
That's weird. Because
I think
I would see most writers as nerdy people.
I think maybe it also might just be they'd been in the job longer than I had, or
Sure.
a generational thing. Because at that time I was 24.
Sure.
And
yeah,
so they
you're
were in their 40s, and they're like, I just want to go back to the hotel. And I was like, okay. And so that was it. That was the one shot I had, and I missed it.
How do you do with crowds? I mean, you lived in LA for a long time, so you're used to there's people everywhere. Do you some people get really claustrophobic
Sure.
about it? Does it bug you at all, or do you just whatever?
It depends on
Is it me, by the way?
I think it's probably me. I will refresh or whatever it's called. Oh wait,
Recharge.
no, I don't have any nets.
Okay, so recharge, as he did that. Discard down to 5 cards if you have more than 5 cards. Advance the time tracker. So the little brooms, Jimmy, if there's one broom, you can either do the left half, the left 3, or the right 3. This is going to swipe the whole market and then refresh it.
If I spend a net, or do I get a net?
You get a net.
Net positive.
Yeah. Boom. And then we'll refill this. Oh, can you get that rightmost card? I'm sorry, I missed that one. Just refreshes the mirror kit. Fresh. Okay. And then, if you have any recharge cards, which I don't think you do.
I do not.
Cool.
I do not.
Let me check one thing. Make sure I got that right. I mean, yeah, I don't know where the net would go otherwise, so it must be for you.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I guess everybody gets a net. Because did you get one when you...
Oh, I sure didn't. Okay. Cool. Nice.
Cool.
Right, you move the token, then you see that. That's nice. Okay, everybody. Sassels, are you on Mama Bear duty that weekend? It's totally okay that you can't be at Dice Tower West. Dead to us, but no, Zen, bummed. Sorry it doesn't work with your schedule. What up, Linnea? I mean, late, but whatever. I'm trying to figure out prioritars. Okay, discard one energy above to add another species to this card by placing... Okay, I'm going to play a card. How dare you? I might play two cards, but I'll also do one at a time. Anyway, so this is the Platazul. This is going to cost 2 fruit, 1, 2, and a flower. Nums. And this is an energy card, so this will get charges equal to that right there. These are free actions you can do. And this one says when I spend a charge, I can add a species icon via an egg to this.
Oh, you put the egg
So it kind of becomes more and more of a hybrid animal. Pretty cool. And I am going to play this card. It costs another fruit and a mushroom. Blanking. This is discard one card. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You didn't see that.
I saw everything.
I was thinking it was triggered a different way, so I'm going to just play the one card. All right, I'm done.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
What happened?
Nothing. Don't ask. All right.
Okay, buddy, I won't.
Get him. I will go to Mushroomville.
I'm going to BG. Oh! Zen, hell yeah, we're going to BG Spring. Nice.
So
Oh my
what
gosh.
cons are you going to this year?
So this year we are traveling to Gamma, which is just an industry thing.
And that is when?
The February 23rd to 27th.
Okay.
And then we have, so we're coming back on a Wednesday, whatever that, I guess 27th or whatever it is. Following Wednesday, March 5th, is Dice Tower West. We'll go to Dice Tower West. Then BGG Con, which is Memorial Day weekend. This is BGG Spring, I should say. And then BGG Fall, which is November. And I don't think, in terms of work stuff, we're going to anything else.
You're not going to Gen Con.
No, not doing Gen Con this year. Yeah, so...
So that means you'll be around for
the meat day.
the day,
Yeah,
my day of birth.
which is pretty cool. Yeah, because we don't... Gen Con is always the first weekend of August. And so at least the way it's been for the last many years, Gen Con is literally on Jimmy's birthday. So we're always out of town. 2 years ago, or so, not this last summer, but the summer before, I was unexpectedly home.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I'd been to a birthday for you, I think, ever.
Yeah.
Because
right.
it just never works out. So that's part of the factor of like augmenting some of the travel we do, stuff like that, where I'm like, I want to celebrate my people. So yeah. The hell are you doing?
Is it my turn?
It is.
Okay. What do I got?
I got to get my stuff together here. I figure out what I want to do.
Money.
Money.
I want that, and I want that. So I will go here. I will get a mushroom, and I will get 3 coral.
Zem, what should you expect at BGG Spring? Very Dice Tower West vibes. Very relaxed.
Debauchery.
Debauchery. You have to go to Texas, unfortunately.
Have you heard of Caligula?
Yeah. It's Caligula wishes. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's very laid back. Very laid back. It's very Dice Tower West vibes in terms of like it's a playing convention. There's shows and stuff, but like the BGG folks don't have as much of the kind of personality forward side as Dice Tower, so there's not as much of the shows, although there will be shows.
There's the Brothers Murph stunt show.
Brother Murph stunt show in the lobby.
Yeah.
And it's very cool. And if you are flying there, fly to DFW because it's at the airport. At DFW. The first time we went to BGG Spring, we flew into Dallas Love. There's 2 airports in Dallas. And so we flew to one and got in the cab, like, can you take us to this other airport? And he was like, what? What's going on? And I'm like, that's fine.
Right.
So yeah.
They're like, this is definitely something nefarious.
Yeah. So it's gonna be super cool.
Miyagi.
I need to prioritize better. Okay.
Ooh, the Hof theme.
It's like a hummingbird and a flower combined.
Ooh, nice. All right, I'm gonna place a crew. You're in my area.
I am your area.
Dang it. All right, I'll go here. So I'm going to collect a fruit and a flower. And then I think I'm going to spend a net to take this egg. And that's going to give me any resource I want. That's the universal sign for a resource. And I'm going to take a coral. All right. That's it. Let's catch up on chat here. I have no words. Just going to sit in my room till it's over. No, David, you must come hang out with us.
All right.
No sass, no zen. I know 0 people. How? I know we're like low on the totem pole.
I know that you're enemies, but still.
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, I'll play games with you, man. I'll play the games you like. I'll play that one where you do the thing with the dice and the stuff. You know?
Yeah, what are you into, David Phillips?
How many you need? Get your net. David Phillips, this is how you know David Phillips is a real one. He watches most of our videos, almost all of them.
Hates all the games you play.
He does. He's not into
hard to know.
the games we like. He's a fairly. I'll let you describe your own gaming taste. But
all
like,
I know is that I'm supposedly on some list that I keep hearing about, and I don't know. I don't know how I got there.
You don't
Or how
want
I
Jimmy
get
on a
off.
list unless it's a list of allies,
Right.
David. Like it's Jimmy makes the world go round, man. Is it me?
Yes.
It's a me.
It's me.
Mario.
Mikio.
Orecchio.
The legally distinct Mikio.
That's the only thing I was thinking about with that shirt idea last night. I was like,
Yeah.
if it does
Do
well
we get
enough,
sued by 2 people?
if our shirt blew up that big, I might good problem to have.
Right.
But okay. I'm just making 2 fruit and a flower to play Sharkon. This is an end game scoring little fish man where I get 1 point at the end of the game for any fish in my reserves. That includes eggs.
Eggs.
So that'll be cool. And I think I'm going to use...
Once the thing is flipped,
This-
does it still have its species, or is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
so as a species. I think eggs are worth points, maybe, so it won't be worth points if it's hatched.
I know you can't hatch a hatch that's already hatched.
True.
It's like spent
That's
for
how that works.
like when you cash in those.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this to make this dude also a lizard and a fish. Boom. That's how we track that.
You're like Dr. Moreau over here.
Big time.
Big Dr. Moreau fan, what can I say?
Yeah.
Marlon Brando. Val Kilmer.
All right.
Cecil says, Visor got me That's Not a Hat for our anniversary. That was one of the funnest games we played last year. Like 8 people at the table. Oh, yeah. David said, the list, hashtag never forget. You know, maybe it's just Steve Buscemi and you and Billy Madison.
Oh, yeah.
Make a call and say a nice thing or something. I don't know. And literally, as I sent that message, the fire alarm went off at work, false alarm, and we had to go outside for a bit. They made you go out. Here's the thing. With as cold as it's been, is a fire not maybe the best thing that could happen? You could just stand around and be warm for once. It'll be the last thing you feel, but
Wow.
I'm glad it was a false alarm, though.
Dark.
That's actually, because, like, so Linnea works at the 1893 World's Fair. Norway sailed a Viking ship over from Norway and came down in the Great Lakes and stuff for the Chicago World's Fair, and that was kind of their thing they brought. And Linnea works at, like,
I didn't know the
museum
World's Fair was that old.
The houses, let's go way back. It houses that ship.
Leif Erikson was coming for the World's Fair, and
What?
I've come to celebrate.
that was no.
It's actually 40 and raining right now. Whoa! So we stood in the rain. Well, that's worse. I mean, it's nice to have above freezing temperatures. You haven't had that in a while, but dang.
Dang, man. I want this one. One of this, and then I can
Oh, you volunteer. Oh, my bad. Yeah, you're right.
Hatch an egg.
Linnea, same diff. You volunteer there, work at a sewage treatment plant. You do the books, right? You cook the books for them?
and they are delicious.
You said my job is cool. I 100% did. I 100% did.
Oh, right. Spacious.
I think I kept what you do for work and then just applied it to the ship. And I frankly won't be changing my mind about that. So
Did I dream?
start working there.
You know when you're like,
Trying to remember what the heck you did?
you're like, which one did I keep and which one did I get rid of? And you're like,
Yeah.
I got rid of that one. Well,
Yeah.
Oh well. You're like, oh, I'll do it because this is the card I have.
And I don't have that card anymore.
Yeah.
What am I good at?
I'm gonna.
Getting wrecked?
All right, I'll go.
Dragoons.
Dragoon.
Oh wait, I think these are in a
I cooked the
correctly
poop
flipped.
books. Well, you better cook them. Cook them up good. Desanitizes that way.
Cool. Is this? Yeah. Okay, that is the unhatched side. And then that is.
By there, right? You do like
my
payroll
turn.
stuff, right? Am I right? Am I right? Okay. I'm gonna place my crew here. So I can get.
So, Mike, they're bringing you something. David Phillips.
Wait a minute. Wait on. Bring you guys something. Kidlet wants to give it to you, so I'm just gonna have to hang out onto it till she shows up for the weekend part of the con. Hell yeah! I'm glad that she's gonna be able to come out for the weekend again, man. Maybeth is one of our betters, one of our better people on the planet, man. Okay, so for this mushroom, I'm gonna take this card instead. For the coral, I think I'll just take a coral. And I'm going to spend a net, take this egg, and gain a victory point. Haven't had one of those in a while. And that is my turn.
Maternity leave. Right. Oh, yeah. These are for claiming objectives.
Indeed. So yeah, whichever, you can choose these in any order, and you'll get whatever
Right, the
bonus.
bonus.
And then once you get your first one, you unlock your captain ability.
Captain, my captain.
Which one is this one?
So this is 6 or more of the same habitat icons,
Okay.
so the top right. So I have like 3, for example.
Got it. I wasn't sure. I was like, I couldn't remember which one was habitat versus species.
Yeah, species-wise, have like this sort of
Sure.
thingy.
All right. I will retract.
It's pretty ballers to bring a diaper, bro. I come equipped constantly, man, because my own kidlet. I get a net, and we are going to populate the triangles with
Whatever we got.
eggs. And I imagine, since I'm already on this, that it won't populate. I mean, I think they're unoccupied triangles.
That makes sense. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'm busted.
Busted. All right.
Busted. I wonder if there are any player powers that allow you to break some of the placement rules.
Oh, like you can go on the water or something?
Yeah, that seems like the kind of
Seems
thing
like
that would. He's like, he's a captain. He can go on the water.
Yeah. We call him Captain Walter. All right, I'm going to play a card.
We're not very original.
But look at his art. I'm going to play a wasp spike. It's a wasp, and it's got like electric wings and double stingers.
Yeah, that's
It still dies when it stings you, but it really makes you
scientifically
pay.
accurate.
All right, so this is gain an egg of my choice. Any one egg of my choice.
Who do you think came up with? What do you think do you think they were like, hey, artist, we got some names, make them whatever you think? Or like, who do you think's brainstorming what these animals are? It's probably a team effort realistically.
Probably team effort, but there had to have been like
they're like go
what do you call
wild
that
with
thing?
it.
You're like wasp spike. Yeah, because they're really silly and kind of playful art and name, and I could see it going both ways. Maybe it was a little bit of 50-50. All right, I'm placing an egg here, which gets me a card of my choice.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they know it's like, well, it's a bug. With it lives in the fruits.
Yeah, you're like, all right,
All right.
sure.
Floridal. You're like, okay, well, it's a fire beetle, so it's going to be red.
There you go. I'll take this card. Alrighty.
Oh yeah. Is there anything
That was
else
from my egg collection. I work the gift shop for the ship, but we're only open certain days in the summer. We're working to get a permanent museum, so that's cool. And if you want to know if we're seeking donations, always. Head of finance. Oh, got like 60 million plus budget, so it's a lot to manage. Dang, that's crazy. Any chance a little bit of money goes missing sometimes? Into our Patreon. JK, don't do crime.
Don't do crime.
Unless it's for us.
Don't get busted. No, my secrets. And then I got a resource of my choosing. I don't really. Actually, I'd rather have a flower card. Also, when you get a resource in the basket, does that mean you take one of these, or could you take a card?
Just gain a resource, yeah.
Yep. Well, I guess I will take the flower. And
Hey man, money goes missing from my own bank account into Patreon. You can't miss what you willingly give away, man. You know?
and then this goes here, and I get 1 point.
And we appreciate it very much. Thank you
Very much.
for being awesome. I'm going to recharge. Get my peeps. Progress that forward. We'll do a full sweep. And I'll get a net. A net. A net.
That's unfortunate.
Sorry, man. Yeah, I ran out of gas. Ugh. Technically, there are some abilities that let you take cards from the discard, so, you know, but
But I've already
straight-
forgotten what it was.
we'll straighten it up if it comes
It's
up.
fine. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire something with the resources that I have. Probably. Maybe. What you like? You got out, huh? I worked with it. Okay. Yeah, just flush with coral.
Coral all duh.
So I will take this mushroom card.
Okay.
Whoa, fire monkey. My cape! A little too close to some things. What do I do here? Is there any card? No, so I'll just take 3 coral. And that is my...
What's your
I'll
turn?
take 2 cards. Do I want... I don't have any nets, so yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. I'm going to go here. Yeah. Let me go up there. I'm going to take... Oh, I didn't get my net, so I'm going to use it right now, though. Because I'm going to take a total of 2 of the fruit, 1 from the thing, 1 from that special action, and I'm going to take 2 cards from the fruit biome. That's my other 2 things. All right.
Okay. What do we got?
Do. I probably ought to score some points here.
That would be nice. I think you'd like that.
I'm not sure. I'm committed to it. Doing it. Yeah. I don't know.
That's not.
Linnea, yes, this has the upgraded bits. So, like the little 50-point things are wooden. The eggs are wooden. The nets, the energy, basically everything is wooden. They're like scoring markers and all of this stuff is standard. And the animeeples, but the resources, these are like metal trophies are upgraded. So yeah, we got the goods. They're pretty.
It is very nice.
Yeah, and the art in this game is dope. It's really fire.
And
it's really cute.
Went next to your guy, so I'll get orange monkey.
Monkey mayhem.
I got a monkey man.
Looks like we got a monkey man.
Oh, can you name this line read? Monkey. It's from a bad it's from an adaptation from our childhood. I won't pass judgment on the quality of it.
Adaptation. Oh God, I don't know if I know. What is it?
It's from Super Mario Brothers movie. Like, there's a line where Dennis Hopper says, "Monkey."
Now I'm picking up on the Dennis Hopper-ness of it all.
That's the second time I've done a Dennis Hopper impersonation on this channel.
It's true. If you haven't watched our anticipated list, hey.
And you know what? Unfortunately, the video did not hit 50 subscribers. So at the end of this stream, we will be detonating.
Blowing up. Our first computer already went kaboom, and that was just a warm-up for what we got going next.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Okay. I will play this card. That's going to be 2 fruit and a mushroom.
Yeah. Bad comment. He sent us the game, sent us the upgraded bits as well, and 10 out of 10 nice bits. So I'm happy to have them.
I'll discard this.
And I let Logan play with the cardboard once. You got to punch out the game, and I was like, all right, it doesn't matter if we mess up these, just don't mess up the other ones.
Play this card for 1 resource less. For each card of those cards discarded, gain a net. I did that. Also, I have a card that whenever I discard a card, I get a victory point. So I wish I had. Is it each time? Okay, so yeah. So it doesn't matter how many I discard. It's just each time.
Okay, 1 or more on a turn. That's a pretty dope.
I'm glad I was able to use it at least once, because I had a card earlier where I did that before I got points for it. And I was like, oh, that's a shame. So I don't know what. I guess I cover this part.
Okay, I'm going to go here. And that's going to get me drunk. I'm just going to get all resources. So 2 fruit and a coral. Okay, that's me.
What do we got? These are like. All right, so I will pull it all back. All right, so I will get a net. And then
What's up, Aaron? How you doing?
we will put eggs in V-Town.
What?
Beesburg.
V-Town is... Peace up, V-Town. Boop, 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 boop.
Wondrous.
Wondrous
Sure
creatures.
said wondrous.
Wondrous. Wondrous creatures.
So it's just a bunch of creatures wearing the same
Stuffed
dress.
into, same
I'd play
moo-moo.
it. What would be the main mechanism for that game? Bag building, I guess? I don't know.
Stuffing different animals into the bag that is your dress.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna play some cards. You got your net?
Nice, Sass. I had a feeling saying V-Town would.
I see what you've done. I see what you've said there. Okay, I'm gonna play a couple of cards.
Give you a standing ovumation? I don't know.
Standing ovulation?
Ovulation, yeah, standing.
Yeah, no what? Sorry, don't mind us.
No.
We're unwell. I played Thunderilla. This is a, when I gain a trophy, I gain 2 points. So if I ever get those, that'll be cool. And then play Ham Store. And that's going to cost a fruit and 2 coral. 5, 1, 2, 3. And this is when I recharge, I gain a fruit and 1 fruit for every 3 trophies. So that's cool.
All right, when I refresh, gain 1 mushroom, and for every 3 trophies, gain an additional one.
Oh, yeah,
I
get you that.
1 mushroom.
Where Coco meets Wondrous Creatures.
I mean,
Yeah, it's just you're just preparing for a ball and picks up, but they're just silly animals.
something that I'm a big fan of, Grand Austria Hotel, and something that I thought would be cool is if they did a retheme of Grand Austria Hotel and it was just Spirited Away, so it's like a spirit spa.
Oh,
Where you're just like washing down those very spirits,
that would
getting
be
getting their boons.
cool. That'd be dope.
Go to that bathhouse, baby.
Why not?
Yeah, it's the sequel to Spirit Island, where you're just.
Spirited Island.
Ultimately, the spirits have been won over by capitalism, and now. Oh, right. I keep forgetting to do those when I put an egg. How have you not gotten more points?
I feel
like just based on how many eggs you have, you should have more points.
You would think. This is my only source of points has been these eggs. There's 1,
These eggs.
2, 3. Yeah.
How am I getting all these points?
Well, I'm about to.
I have a lot of eggs, I guess, but.
About to fix that.
Have a back to fix it. No wipes. Alrighty. I don't really. I need cards, I guess. We're gonna go. That will net me. Oh, that's a lot. Sure. I'll go here. Get this. Reptile. And we'll get 1, 2, and then I guess a mushroom and a coral. What's the way that you can wipe the board?
Anytime you see the stuff with the brooms, so 1 broom wipes either the left 3 or the right 3, or the double brooms sweep the whole thing.
Oh, so I
might
guess
be
I could do
cards.
that. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter now, but because there is right here, so instead of taking a
Yeah, that'll allow you to do basically a half wipe and then take something from the wilderness.
All right, let's do it. Let's wipe.
You monster! I don't know.
Nope. All right.
But that guy's pretty great.
Why?
He's just got like a little 6-pack down there.
Oh,
he's just looking at
got it. I was like,
Oh yeah, ability-wise, I don't know. I'm just talking about
he's like,
pure
he just
vibes.
gives you an egg. I'm like,
We too good for an egg? You too good for eggs? Okay. My turn?
yes.
All right, I'm going to claim an achievement. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 between monkey and fish. So I will claim an achievement. Speaking of points, I should probably take this one.
Oh, I guess.
Give me
Yeah. Never mind. Just go ahead.
a trophy. I'll get to unlock this.
This
dude.
power isn't even unlocked.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
I think that's part of the issue.
1, 2, 3. Every time I gain a trophy, I get 2 points and a result, which is going to be a flower. And Yes, and then that's that. Oh, so I can place one of these. What am I going to need, man? Isn't it always fruit, you know? Place this fruit. I'll place it right there. Get that egg.
Okay.
Which gets me a point. There, I did points. I did it.
Okay.
I knew it. I knew I could.
All right. So, I forgot about the achievement. So, 1, 2, 3. I have 1, 2, 3. So that's 6 dragons.
Dang.
And I could put any one of these.
I'm going to go with single.
And these are just take it from the wilderness? Or just.
Yeah, from the wilderness.
I don't want to use those from the wilderness.
I have to flip over since I use, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then this is gone, I guess.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I did miss that.
I have to hatch 2 of these bad boys, so I'll hatch this and that.
What do I want? I don't much care for.
Girl, hell yeah, I saw White Castle got added. You want to play? So excited.
It's good.
I've been checking alpha every day because I heard it was coming in January. And I'd all been giving up hope, but then on the 31st, they did it. Yes. Send that invite. Where Grand Austria Hotel stands in here. When is that coming to BGA? They put the roll and write version. That has to mean they'll do the regular one.
All right.
Sass's play. I'm seriously down anytime. What do you want to play?
He's like, I will start a game right now.
I'm on my computer, right? Give me a second. I will start it right now. Jimmy, don't look back.
Don't look. It wouldn't be the first time.
I had heard a hunch that it was coming. It wasn't from like a for sure verified source, but I heard it was coming. So I was like,
Oh, double monkey.
prove it to me. Show me the goods. Show me the wares. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm going to recharge. Or can I stave off? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna play the Wizard Ass, which will cost a fruit and a flower. Gets me a purple egg, a butterfly egg. This gives me any resource I like. I'll get a coral, tasty coral. And then I'm going to play this card here, Blanken, which I was going to play earlier. Discard a card and then gain 1 victory point per any of its species icons in your reserve. So this is going to be monkey and butterfly. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one doesn't count because it's down, so that's going to be 6 big ones. 6 big ones. Wow. That's going to be 2 nets. There we
I
go.
should have, in retrospect, should not have placed that one there. But I did.
Oh, well.
It's okay. I flubbed a roll earlier, so.
Hey.
So, and
Such is life.
I'm sure the comments will find it later.
Nah, the comments don't do that.
Comments have historically never done that. Surprisingly.
I don't have premiums, so just invite me. Okay, cool. Well, what are some of the things you enjoy in general playing on BGA, Sass? Just so I have a reference, like, if it's just like, hey, don't see me on the side of Teotihuacan,
right,
then I know what's up.
Play 3. Play this. Discard 1 card to take 2 cards from the wilderness. Sure. I'll take this monkey style. Oh, monkey style.
Hey, it's old monkey style over
Draw a
here.
card, then gain 1 egg of its species.
Monkey style. I'm gonna kick your head in monkey style.
Oh, there's a lot of monkey style going on over here.
Okay. I gotta recharge, man. Get my peeps.
Recharge those batteries. Also, so yeah, draw 2 cards, and then since I did a...
No, I don't want to do a full sweep right now. There's cards I want. Dang it.
Since I discarded a card, I got a point from my Draxid.
Okay, let's see. Can you move the time marker forward, please?
Wipe it.
There's literally stuff I want. Well,
I don't know what that's like, because I've only ever had stuff I don't want.
stuff that's trash. Okay.
There's only one thing in this world that I want, and I haven't seen it in an age.
84 years.
I remember when the Titanic sank.
I was there. You know what I routinely forget?
That you were there at the Titanic.
Yeah, that was there. Is that Kate Winslet is not British in it.
Right.
It's weird. I just... Because they're coming over from there. Like, yeah, I recently watched it a couple years ago now when we were in Belfast, because that's where they built it and stuff, and I was just like, isn't everyone British in that? Like, oh, so who are you?
Leo's supposed to be British. It's just a terrible accent.
Yeah. So they're like, Wisconsin now. Or
Is it moi?
I did the recharge, so I believe it's you.
Okay.
I dig it.
Yeah, I forgot to do that. So. What does it say? Score one end card in your reserve once more. Oh, okay.
Dave Hill says, if there's one thing I know about internet comments, they're always productive, respectful, and relevant. All three of those things. Or else the internet just shouldn't exist, right? You know?
Okay, that is my turn.
Okay. So my life is ruined now. All the cool things in my life are gone.
Love it, love to see it.
Good. Keep it rolling.
Right, keep that energy.
Let's see. 2, 3, 4. All right. I'm gonna place my dude.
My dude.
My duder. My duder oblongata, and I get whatever resource I had the least of. I will. All right, you can only have a max of 3 nets. That's right. I'll get a fruit because whatever resource I get the least of, I get one of. When I place my captain, and then
Make it happen.
Is there a limit to how many cards you can play on a turn?
2.
Okay. Not ever an issue that I've had, but
In theory.
in theory, if I was just really nailing it.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get a fruit.
Nick does not really play BGA. Nick will play like if you're like doing some kind of video chat at the same time,
Sure.
if it's real time, but asynchronous is not his bag.
No.
I thought you already went, and then you moved him, and then...
Do you want to go there? I'll
No,
say,
it's fine.
no, you're
It's
good.
fine, it's fine.
You're good.
Mike, I don't want no asterisk. You go there.
What? I'm already asterisk myself by...
I mean, there's already an asterisk because I flipped a roll, but still.
Okay, fair enough. All right, I'm gonna take this card. So
I definitely forgot that this was locked. So I took my power bonus earlier in the game.
Okay, I'm taking that.
Because I'm also like, I guess it's a long game, but I'm like, why don't I have my power earlier?
Right. Yeah, we probably each could have done like these a little quicker, but
Oh yeah, I had how 6 dragons for probably like.
it's easy to
30
lose
minutes.
track because there are a lot of like little things you can get. Okay, and I'll get my coral, and then I'm done. Go ahead.
All right.
And I was always going to go there. No one dispute that. Jimmy got wrecked.
It's true, I did get wrecked.
That actually genuinely ruined my day.
I quit.
No, you can't quit. I need you.
All right.
It costs 3.
1, and then dose fruits. All right, that is my turn. Are you doing anything else besides being the adopted Murph It's funny you say that because you're not the first person to say that. Even in their family, your sister has said
She
that.
has claimed you as one of our own.
So I'm like, that's great.
You know,
What an
I think she was
endorsement.
claiming you more into her clan and not so much like she could take
it.
or leave us.
Rosie's great.
But you're in, man. You are. But yeah, no, Jimmy does a lot of like our editing, coming up with content ideas.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. And then like this is like the thing we hope to do more of. But yeah, there's.
Yeah, I've a lot of the top 10s that we've done over the last year or so.
Top 10s, we do a challenge video. Typically, you'll edit those as well, because a lot of times you're curating them,
I have
too.
a big old list of probably about 100 top 10 ideas,
Yep.
some of which will never see the light of day, probably. And then, because it's like, there are varying degrees of interest, where it's just like, hey,
Sure.
maybe that's a top 10, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the fun, I think, thing about it is just throwing stuff against the wall and seeing what sticks.
So
And
it's
that's kind of the
basically
key.
like, oh, we got to do a top 10 for BGG.
so
And then
that's
it'll be
our
like,
list.
oh, what's interesting?
Yeah.
What do we think people will
What looks
enjoy?
good? What looks good? Okay, I'm playing Floretzel. I paid my resources, so I can take a card from the wilderness and then gain 2 of its habitat resource. So I'll take this.
What was the
Which will
name?
give me 2
idea that you gave him?
2 fruit.
I gave Nick an idea for shorts.
Oh, about the shortening top 10s, doing the.
No, Sass was saying that she gave Nick an idea for a short. She was like, he should wear shorts. That's the idea.
Yeah, just wear shorts.
Nick, you should be a shorts guy.
Nick will
I
be
saw
like-
Nick in shorts for the first time.
Yeah.
I think this summer.
Because it
or-
gets hot enough here that he will be in shorts from time to time.
Yeah, he's like, I relent.
He cannot, stay in his staunch
His
position.
legs cry uncle.
Yeah. Are you still writing? Yeah, Jimmy still writes.
Yeah, I do.
You're working on more kind of like long-term.
Yeah, and then also just like doing design stuff. And
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
a lot of passions, a lot of.
You do. You're sort of a Renaissance man. You like to.
It could be that. It could be ADHD. Who knows?
Who knows?
If it is. It's undiagnosed.
We've turned your ADHD into a game that's
Right.
delivering soon, so why not? But yeah, like Jimmy does do game design, and I team up with him on that, and we just bounce ideas back and forth. But he has the brains to like actually make it into things that are cool. And yeah, so that's something that like I was talking about in the anticipated games video about like wanting to do more of this year. And then ideally, like in a perfect world where things are running so smooth here, we have some extra time and we can pay Jimmy for more time. It's like, all right, come in here and do design days and stuff and just like make that part of the actual job workflow, because that would be dope. Dope. Me?
Yes.
Sure. I'm gonna go here. So I have to pay a resource, and I think coral is safe.
I'm trying to remember how white Nick's legs are. I don't remember them being remarkably white, but they would make sense if they were. They weren't so white as to be noteworthy.
I'm gonna do some flip over and add.
I feel like his Nick sense is probably just tingling in Seattle right now. He's like,
He's like, why do my legs
like-"
itch right now?
He's just gonna go back, watch the stream, and he's like,
It's like these
"You're
guys.
both fired."
Yeah. I'm like, you don't have that power. He's like, do I not? And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe
I
you
can
do.
make the technology stop working, and then you don't have a job. So
It's like I blew up that computer with my mind
right.
from Seattle. I harnessed the power of the Space Needle and kaboom. Back to you, sir.
I will do this. I have 6 of the same.
Oh, make sure you get your trophies too.
Oh right.
You do?
I have
Jim.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
When
6.
that wipe happened, I had at the time the most those flowers, and I wiped them all out. And like, no, but I'm working towards something else. Oh, that sucks.
And that's end game, and you can only claim one of those. That's the whole turn, right?
Yeah, that's your turn.
And I think, yeah. Did I can't remember if I just grabbed a net or not. I'll say I did.
I'm actually gonna refresh
Let's see.
this instead of the monkey.
Refresh the monkey.
Unhatch that egg, young man. Okay.
Some of these creatures look like they could exist in
Oh, yeah.
Avatar.
For sure.
So I've been...
Yeah, mostly there's like all these like
Mashups.
hybrid creatures, yeah.
So I've been cajoling Mike for some time, just sort of pushing him through to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, and he's really taken to it now. And
Yeah.
so I'm just...
We're deep in. We're 4 episodes into the 2nd season. I completely get it. Totally understand the vibe and see why it's an up and coming property. I'm going to...
Been coming. I think it's from like 2005.
Yeah. It's just been around. I'm just late to the party.
Right.
All right.
You're
And
like Citizen Kane. Might be going places.
might be on the circuitry as of awards soon, I think. Welcome to the club. Yeah, it's really good. But
Yeah,
you...
it's I'd say it's probably my favorite show.
Yeah, it's dope.
I got him to watch Gravity Falls also.
Yeah?
Which is another animated show that
Those
is
are kind of our summer view.
a shorter experience. They're both contained. They both like,
Yeah.
this is the story we want to tell it,
That's
get
just
out.
kind of nice,
and then-
yeah. It's just like, all right, cool.
Yeah. We know what we're here for. We're here
Yeah.
for a good time, not a long time. I think I have another one of these to claim. And so I will.
Which one do you have to claim? Jimmy.
1, 2, 3. And then I have 1 fish. So that's 4. And then I'll flip a monkey.
Monkey egg.
Monkey egg. Right in the monkey eggs. And that gives me 3 points, please.
Okay. Oh, do you have like a when you get a trophy situation?
What? No, I just did this.
Oh yeah, I need to be claiming.
I mean, you caught up.
Yeah, let's see. I need to count.
Gravity Falls is great. It's very much my sense of humor. I've always said that Gravity Falls would make the perfect horrified theme. Like if they mash those things together, that would be. Just think of all the
There's
the
so
creatures.
many creatures you could do. And
I
then,
have the book, the book 3 or whatever.
And
it
think
is.
about the townsfolk and stuff that
Yeah.
are moving around.
Lazy Susan.
Why not, dude? That would be if they ever
Toby
went to the
Keith.
IP side of things.
rashes.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang! I'm legitimately bummed that doesn't exist now.
Right.
Dang it! I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go coral, fruit, and yeah, I'm gonna spend a net, get that egg, which gets me a point, and that is that.
Let's see.
Okay.
2 of each. Let's see. I don't think so. I don't have the whatever that is.
Oh dang! Aaron and Lene are in a deep jinxathon over here. Someone's cursed now. I don't know who. Somebody's cursed.
How many of those do I have? Got
Twinsies.
not enough.
Gravity Falls was really awesome though, and yeah, Avatar is amazing, man. It's just it's getting wild, dude. It's getting
For sure, man. And it's because they just finished. You just finished the first season, and
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, it's good, and I'm like, yeah, it's good, but like 2 and 3.
well, yeah, and you could tell
Right.
from the way that the first season landed and ended.
Starts
we're
to
like, oh, we're
pick up in the second half. of the
yeah,
first,
dude. Like we're going into some seriousness.
Yeah, I think it started because you guys were covering that one like Harry Potter deck builder Avatar game.
Yep. That was kind of like that was sort of the catalyst for like, okay, we need
So
to
there's gonna
finally
be some
do this.
spoilers in here. Yeah, I will pull back. My stuff.
You should recharge yourself.
Net
And then what do we go?
square.
Squirt.
What is my thing again? I get a mushroom and then 1 mushroom for each 3 trophies. I have 3 trophies. That's nice.
I think that's it.
Yeah. So, who would you say is your favorite character so far? I mean, I feel like there's an obvious answer. That's.
I mean, who isn't just rooting for Sokka, dude?
Oh, true.
He gets. Oh man, the show is so unrelentingly mean to him, and it's fun because he takes it, and keeps. He's a loyal dude. But it's like when they were going through the sewer to break into Omashu, and Aang's like moving the sewage out of the way, and Katara's moving the sewage out of the way, and he's just getting blasted by the double gust. I'm like, dude, this guy comes out looking like a swamp monster. Covered in the
the fortune teller's like, your life will be filled with suffering, most of it self-inflicted.
Yeah.
Accurate.
Sokka's dope, but Aang is man, he's a big old heart. He's just a big old heart.
And then of course there's Uncle Iroh, man.
Oh dang, I didn't think about that. Damn, yeah. Iroh is king.
He's hard to beat.
Dude. He's just the Riz Master.
He's just the Atticus Finch of...
Yeah, he's dope, dude. Iroh is yeah, you start to see like more and more, he's just like, this dude is dope.
Is it me?
What'd I do? I placed... Oh, then you recharge, and we said, so it's me. Okay. I'm gonna play Refinement.
Sorry?
Let's have a stroke out real quick. I don't know how to say it.
He hadn't gotten to her yet.
Oh.
Soon.
I imagine, I'm just going to look because I know.
You know the name.
Yeah, I know the name, but we have not gotten to her yet.
That's one of the episodes.
It has to be soon, right?
Yeah, that's an episode I will call dibs on for sure when it happens.
Cool.
She great.
Cool, so I played this. I'm going to play a second card. I'm going to play this one. Our Boy King, and it is cost me 1 fruit. And this allows me to immediately play a card from the wilderness. I still have to pay its costs and stuff. And I'm going to play this one, I think. Boom. Yeah, because I've got 1 fruit, 2 coral. This one right here. Yeah. The wifing.
I feel like there's another, based on your interests when you were younger, I feel like there's a character in the episode where they introduced Toph that you will also enjoy.
Yeah.
Who is a very, very clear satire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Stoked.
Yeah.
Looks and sounds exactly like Tommy Pickles.
It is Tommy Pickles, yeah.
I knew it.
He's the real villain. That's the Fire Lord. It's Tommy Pickles. Knew it all along.
Knew it.
Busted. Got him. Probably not. I'm just kind of like nailing it. It's hard to be like, what do I do next? Because like you've already done everything and you're killing it.
Everyone's just teasing when Toph gets in here, and I don't know.
Pronounced Toph.
What did I say?
Toph?
I thought that's what you just said because I thought it was. Oh no, it's Toph.
Not tough.
I said tough. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Originally,
I went to the too far to the side.
Yeah.
I was like, isn't that what you said?
That has been a funny thing because like your introduction to it was from that movie that doesn't exist.
Which, yeah.
And so the pronunciations are obviously not the same, and so like.
But they're all wrong. Like maybe except for Katara.
Yeah, I think.
Like, how does that happen? Was that him trying to put his own stamp on it?
I think the idea is that they're supposed to be more authentic to like the regions that inspired them.
I guess.
But as opposed to being authentic to the show that like the movie's based on. But
so wait, say it again. Toffee. Toffee. That's how you do it. Jimmy got me to say Iroh correct because I was revert to Ero. And he goes, every time you say that, it makes me do an eye roll. And I was like, that did work.
There you go.
Answer.
Hilarious.
Working on it.
Working on it.
Toffee. Got it. It's all up here.
You scoff. I scoff when you don't say
I
tough.
scoff when you don't toff. What do I need? I need cards. Man, cards.
I need 1 fruit. Frigate.
For duking.
Is there any... Do I care about this guy? Just draw 3 cards, then discard 1 card from your hand.
All right. I'll take that.
I'll take that.
That's expensive.
But yeah, you just met Azula.
Dude, she is a sociopath. She's terrifying. I'm like, whoa, dude, you are evil. And then she
She's
just got her
great.
2 little friends in the mix now, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and they're wild in their own ways. But yeah, she is like you are no joke. Legitimately scary villain.
Right. And then I get a yellow egg.
I got it. Counting my blessings.
All right.
Okay.
I feel like we'll probably...
I'm gonna claim an achievement. I have now 6 of the same biome. I've got the fruit biome, so I'll do that.
Got the fruit biome.
Gets me this thing. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do this. So I can get 2 cards from the wilderness, but I also get a resource of my choosing and 2 points. I'll do the 2 points, and then I can get 2 cards from the wilderness, and then I'll choose my resource at the end if that's groovy. Why aren't you the things I want? Dang it! I'm taking this. Und
All right, and I got 3 points for 1, 2, 3 for nerd. What did that do? Grab stuff.
Yeah, I'll take this. This is cool. All right. So it's me. It's back to you, sir.
I love going back to the Avatar, and also
Hit it.
similarly in the God of War game I was playing. I love a found family. I love a found family coming together, going on an adventure, doing some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't wrong. The resource I'm choosing to get is a mushroom.
Sorry. 3. I guess I'll spend this. And so when I get an egg that I can't hold,
Flower instead, sorry.
do I just get 2 points, or do I still get to keep it? What happens?
Say again?
So I've
Every time you do that, you just get 2 points.
And you don't get the egg.
I'll double check. I think it just goes away, but let me check. Solo mode. Sorry. The 2 points we definitely know. Dang, you got an egged up.
Egged up, baby.
Egged up to the max, babe.
How are the creatures? The creatures are plentiful.
They are. They are, in fact, out here in droves.
I'm like looking at these icons, and I'm having some struggles because I'm like
Tracking, like...
yeah, where I'm like, oh, because like the fact that you need to have such large numbers of matches, and I'm like, oh wait, this side, no, this side.
Yeah.
My gosh.
And also because I'm like keeping them separate because I'm like, oh, I'll keep these because these are instants.
By type, yeah, right.
Rather
I'm doing
than-
the same, but it does muddy the water a little bit with the...
Barong.
It just says gain the reward. Let's just, I guess, store them off to the side for now, the eggs you collect, and get your 2 points, and then I'll keep searching for the answer.
Sure. It's a lifelong journey.
Shoot, no, not know it. Oh, here. Once eggs are stored, egg storage limit. Once player can collect up to 12 eggs. If you acquire an additional egg when egg storage is full, you cannot collect the extra egg, but receive 2 victory points instead.
Okay.
Copy.
Carpy. That makes sense. But are they wondrous?
Yes. So wondrous.
I will say
Yeah.
that the powers seem to be completely unrelated to the...
These are captain powers?
No, I mean the animal.
Oh yeah,
powers.
it's a little random agenda. It's a little bit, just like stuff, man. I'm playing this even. I got 3 dragons. Boop boop.
Yeah, maybe this one is a little bit more. Maybe the ones with the like energy stuff are more related. I feel like
Fair.
where you're just like, why does this guy give me a point when I discard a card? I don't know. He's a dragon.
He's a dragon, man. He does what he wants. What he said.
Right. I will.
I get 2 resources. Oh, 3 resources and 2 points.
My gosh, you can't be stopped.
I will spend Dos, Flores, and 1 mushroom to play the Mentiminity. And she, when recharging, gain 1 victory point per 2 hatched eggs in your reserve. So she likes them hatched. She's about to hatch a plot.
Yo.
Blacker than the kettle, calling the pot, whatever that line is, Hamilton! Right, I will spend 2 to play the draw white. Okay, at least that name makes sense. So I draw 3 cards.
There you go.
And then I discard 1 card. I will discard this one, which means I get a point.
Nice.
Okay.
I think I'm going to recharge. I must.
Oh, right. I have one more guy.
Can we move the time tracker forward, please? Wipe the marquette.
Wipe them. Yeah, I see what people mean in terms of the length.
It is a longer game than you would assume.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if at 2-player it changes much, and no, but it starts to ramp clearly a little bit. But yeah, it's a longer game than you'd expect. Okay, so I'm going to get 2 fruit as part of my recharge from that.
I'm sure it's one of those games where people who are like really experienced, where you're like, well, you learn to push the end game.
Sure.
That's what I've always encountered when they're like, when I'm like, Terraforming Mars is too long. And they're like, that's just because you don't know how to read the board state and know that you're ahead, and so you should end the game. And I'm like, well, I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like also it's beneficial for games to sort of like help you out there a little bit, where it's like you shouldn't have to be experienced to have like a normal game length.
Yes.
So I like having built-in. This does have a built-in ending. I just think it's later than I would have probably gone.
And again, we haven't played Life of the Amazonia, which is the other bad comic game, but I've heard similar things about like it's a little longer than would be ideal.
Right.
But hey.
Let's see.
I do enjoy what you do in this game in terms of like the creatures and the tableau building. I need to use my energy things better though.
What do I want to do? Oh, I do like that. Yeah, all right. So I'll go here. I don't know what happens to this. If this just gets discarded then? And
what is it?
It's just an egg that I sat on, but I can't keep it.
Yeah, I think you discard it and get your 2 points.
Get wrecked!
Did you move this yet? No?
Nope.
All right, you get to place out of my jig.
Does this, the question is, when does this happen? Does this happen now, or does it happen?
I'd say it happens now. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm rich! 1, 2. Mushrooms, are there any mushrooms out here? Sure, I'll take this. And then...
Yeah, I mean, one thing you could do to the house rules if you want to shorten it is just be like, okay, there's
fewer
8 trophies.
Yeah,
so like that's kind of nice. And like we're about to push up to here, which
Yeah, it's not hard to manage, but it also is just nice when the game is like, we've done that for you.
Totally agree. Yeah, totally agree.
You know?
Boom.
Happen.
Okay, I need to go.
Or even if it would just set in the rules, they were like, oh, for a short game.
Yeah.
Then at least it feels a little bit more
Sure. Yeah.
considered.
I'm going to use the net to do the special action on this here, which is draw, down here, which is draw 2 cards from the deck.
So I guess in a 2-player and 3-player game, do they have the exact same number of achievements then? Or is there a
3-player games on the other side, so there's 10 and then 12 and 14 for a 3 and 4-player game. Okay. Sorry. Oh, I'm going to get mushroom, coral. And then I will spend a net to gain an extra coral from that extra action. Okay.
Okay. I will play these 2 cards. So that's going to be 3 mushrooms and a coral. That's just end game. And then discard 1 card, then gain 1 victory point for any of its species icons in your reserve. I guess I'll do this. And I will score. So I get 1 point for discarding a card. And then I gain 1 victory point for any of its species. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, is this part of the reserve too?
Yeah. As long as they're not hatched.
Oh, okay. 9. Then.
Well, actually, what's the, maybe it would count. What's the card ability?
It says gain 1 victory point of any of its species icons in your reserve.
Oh. I think it counts everything then.
So that would be 10, 11, 12 points.
What card is that?
This is the Rockin'.
Golly. Yeah, I think it counts anything. 12 points?
12 points.
Well, take a trophy and a net. We're passing the 30 and 35 marks.
So we're getting...
That is nice. Cool. Me?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to play some cards and play a Skyrant for 2 fruit and a mushroom. And 2, 1, 2. And then I'm going to play the Crystal Llama, which is going to be 2 coral.
3-player game, 2.5 hours. First play for everybody.
First play for everybody. It probably will be short on the second one, but that's a long time for this kind of game for sure.
Yeah, I think if I were to just like eyeballing, expect how long the game would be, like I would guess like 2-player, maybe like an hour.
Yeah, that's what I'd want.
Yeah, and then like 3-player, like somewhere between an hour and 90 minutes.
Yeah. We're just under 2 hours now.
Okay.
So.
Well, we about to ramp this thing up.
I have. What is this again? Oh, it's like refresh something.
I think it's activate one of your recharge cards.
Cool. I guess I'll do that. I have
Or
10.
all recharge cards in reserve, actually.
I have all 10. I have 10 of the same species.
You have 1,000 of those dragons. Yeah.
House of 1,000 Dragons.
That's going to be maybe the killer for me, is because you've gotten to the first on
So you get
3 achievements so far.
1, 2 mushrooms, and then I get 1 point for every 2 hatched eggs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get 2 points.
Boop, boop.
And then put this someplace. I don't really have a strong opinion.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm going to claim an achievement. I'm going to claim this one. I do have 6 birds. I'll do this. I only have the one recharge card, but I'll do it. And that's going to get me 2 fruit.
How many of those do I have?
Will not be that. So when someone takes this, whoever takes it will end the game. The other player will get one final turn, and then we're going to skewer it up. I really don't know.
How many of those do I have? Oh, 1, 2. Huh. Oh no. Okay. All right then. I guess I will. Yeah. Seems legit. Do that.
Jamie, no.
Jamie.
And that was
Oh, I'm hosed.
a net. Because then I flip my bird. Flip him the bird.
Yo, dude.
And that is.
Oh, I'm hosed. Yeah. Right. Well, this is my last turn. I'm going to try to do as many things as I can. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to play my wife in. This is a free action.
So that was my last
done.
turn. So that's another difference between the Kickstarter rules. Is they were like, we finish, everybody gets one more round.
Oh.
So, but that makes
Maybe that was
sense.
a little too-
It's always interesting to see in games what they decide to do for that
Sure.
kind of choice.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the abrupt ending. I would prefer that like either you finish the round or everybody else gets one more turn.
Yeah. So not the
What do
not
you
the
guys
scythe
think?
way.
What do you guys think about endings of board games?
I don't like the instant ending because it just feels I've been burned inside too many times. I'm like, oh, okay, the game's over.
Okay, Michael just got here, so yeah, he wants us to start over. So I
Okay,
think we can do
so
that.
we'll rewind it. We'll play it backward, so we get it down, and we'll play it forward again. It'll be much quicker.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to discard this card to get 2 of its habitat resources. It's going to be 2 flowers. But then I'm going to pay this. So if I'm ever having to discard a card that costs 3 or less, I can do this instead to play it for free. Boom. So I'm doing that, and that's going to give me a card from the wilderness, and I'll take an egg of its species type. Is there anything that can get me to an achievement? Nope.
Can you put stuff down on achievements at the end of the game or something?
No, but these are all free actions I'm doing so far, so I'm wondering if I could,
Got it.
with these free actions, do something that allow me to, but I don't think it's going to happen. So I'm going to take this monkey and take a monkey egg, which gets me a point. Boop.
I think I'm going to do pretty well.
Yeah, because you closed. I think you're going to win anyway, but I had to get to where you are to like make this like, kind of a thing.
Okay. Answer is games ending immediately when something. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 74. So that's lame. What am I charging? Okay, so big an egg. Sorry, I'm just trying to see what I could possibly eke out. All right. So I'm going to play cards for my last turn. I'll play this Blizzard for 2 coral, 2 flowers. This allows me to reactivate my last instant played card, which is this Owlite. So I'll take a card from the wilderness and then take an egg of its species type. Is there anything I could take that I could then play?
Yeah. Immediate endings, especially when it's like
Take this, I
the
guess.
first player triggers it, and you're like, well, how can that be fair?
Right.
You got more turns.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the thing triggers, you go to the end of the round, so there's equal turns. And I really kind of like the board and dice way where it is finish the round, play 1 more turn each. Because then I feel like you can make hopefully a really conscious last turn, but it's whatever.
Yeah. It's a little.
I like to at least finish the round. Get 2 victory points per flower habitat icon. This is what this instant ability is. 2 points per flower habitat icon in your reserve, including this card, to a max of 10. I have 1, 2,
Wow.
3, 4, 5, 6. So max out of 10 points.
That's where you're at.
Just put me on 33. There's no trophies to grab. I won't bother with that. So it got me closer to you at least.
And that's what you've been trying to do all along.
That's what I've been trying
Just
to do.
get closer to me, you know?
Just getting closer to you, man. You keep pulling away. Okay. All right, let's check out the end game scoring.
This is going to be a lot of counting.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Does it not have a...
I can't remember. Is there?
No? I guess it has a score track, so...
Oh, yeah, duh.
So they're just like, yeah.
Okay, so. We are going to...
The candy shop.
We'll score our end cards
Okay.
in a reserve. And then all of your creature cards, any victory points they're worth, if any. Any scores for all of your completed achievement slots. Oh yeah, so these. 3 points per trophy, 1 point for every 4 resources and or butterfly nets that are left over.
Okay.
And that is your score, so.
Alrighty. I guess let's do... So I have 6 trophies, so 18.
Yep. So, it's going to be 49.
109.
Put 9 there. There's your little 50 spot.
Oh, wow. Even these are wooden.
Yeah, I got 4, so I'll get 12. So I'm going to go to 35, 45. Okay, so that's those.
I guess let's do resources.
I got nothing on that. I've got 1 coral and 1 net.
I've got, so it's every 4?
Every 4, yeah.
Okay, so that's
like
1, 3, 4, and then I have, so those, yeah, so it's just 1 point. And I get another net.
Right.
That would be funny. If you're just getting comboing, you're
yeah,
like,
it's like, what?
and you're like, now I have another resource to get another point.
It's 2 points from this, so I'm going to get 12, and 9 is 21. Oh, dang, 27? That's a Twitch alert. 27, 29, 39.
What's happening?
Points from that. Sorry, 9, 19, 29. That was from these. You can calculate. So that was an alert that came in. Someone followed us on Twitch just now, which still happens occasionally.
Wow.
So on top of everything else, you can see like our display is different today. We don't have the circles and stuff because all of the assets for the OBS build on that other computer are probably gone. And so we just had to rapidly do stuff. And so this has the old Twitch alerts which haven't taken off. And so that's why that went off.
All right, I have 30 plus
54.
Yeah, 54, I think.
54 in this, right? 60? Flat 60?
Wait, so this 30 plus 12 is 42, plus 6 is 48, plus another 6 is 54.
My bad. I was reading them backward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50.
Does it? Oh.
Okay. Did I do mine right? 12, 18, 36, 45? No.
We don't know what happened to the computer.
12,
But
18,
she angry now.
20, 30, 39. And I was on 45. I think I'm 10 more ahead. That's what it is.
Oh, sabotage.
Whatever it was. Okay, those are counted. Okay, so now any end game scoring, you each have a bunch. I've got Sharkon, so for every fish icon, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
So this is 1 point for any dragon in my reserve, which means it doesn't count each icon, it just counts.
I think every icon.
Okay.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, 12. And then I guess do I want
So I had ones for fish, one for birds, which amounted to some amount of points, not enough.
And then I have this one that allows me to duplicate one, so I guess I'll go up 12 again, because I think that that's probably
Jeez.
the one that I have the most of.
At least I'm still ahead.
And then this one gives me 1 point per monkey. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 monkeys. And then this one gives me 1 point per lightning bolt card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 points.
7 more. Well, I finally took the lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Give me another 50.
Did I lap you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shiny!
Yeah, I just didn't have a great direction. Okay, finally, the victory points printed on the cards themselves, and that'll be that.
Though, I mean, a lot of those have 0 printed on them, so maybe
So
that'll
the end
help
game
you
scoring, yeah, but I don't think I'm going to rage ahead here, but maybe it'll make it look
eat respectable.
I don't know if we'll get to respectful, but we'll see.
20 points.
35.
There you go. There you go.
5. Boom. All right, so that'd be that. I got 131. Jimmy got 171. Doesn't matter. Well done. You did so many of those endgame cards. I did.
It really helped the fact that the dragons gave me...
We got this first.
I got that, and then also, there was like a card that, when I discarded it, that gave me 12 points. Then I got another 12 points, so I got 36 points from my dragons.
I mean, that's what this game is, you know, and like why I do enjoy it is finding synergistic stuff to build. You built it just a way bit more synergistic than I did. Yeah, I enjoy this game. I enjoy what you're doing. I just wish we could ramp it a little quicker.
Yes. I mean,
it takes a while to get going.
Maybe it needs like, what is the...
prelude, jump start.
Where you're like, you start off with this creature. Or maybe the fewer lightning bolt cards and more engine building cards. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Because it was cool. Like I had 3 ongoing abilities, and they were all when I get a trophy. So then it became cool. Like when I was getting trophies, I was getting like a decent amount of stuff.
Sure.
I was like, all right, like
I was able to use that discard thing a number of times.
Dude, that was crazy. Yeah.
Points.
Well done. You built a darn fine engine. GG on that BG, because board game. Shoot, man. Well, we won't take any more time. But yeah, Linnea, I think we had a power outage in the building, and it seemed to be the final straw for our computer. The computer that's been running our stream and stuff is very old, and it's been not doing well. And when we came in and tried to boot it up, it was like going into like safety mode stuff, and then like I tried to, like one of the options was like to troubleshoot the problem and try to repair your PC. I'm like, all right, click it, and it's just like, can't do that. Just want to turn it off? And I'm like, okay, I turned it off, and then it just didn't turn on again. So we're like,
I think that's called quiet quitting.
that's what it felt like, because I'm like, you gave me the prompt, but then it seemed like you just self-destruct.
Gaslighting.
So,
all the terms that I know.
yeah, this so the computer that we're on now is normally my workstation computer, and it was going to be getting upgraded, and then this computer was going to become the streaming computer. So now maybe we're just going to be like, that's what that is now, and get a different computer for the other room. So maybe it sped up what was inevitable, what was already going to be happening. But yeah, that's why we were late, because we were like, and then we had to sort of rebuild our stream to at least this level in OBS, because that hasn't been connected to this computer, and that was kind of an adventure, getting the cameras to show up. So it's been a thing. It's been a whole thing. But we got there.
We got there. And it was a wondrous experience.
The creatures were something to behold. But yeah, so give us a couple more thoughts on this game for you. How did it land for you? I feel like you agree on the timing.
Sure. I enjoy it. I like the elements of placing your worker down and activating multiple spaces at once.
Yeah, that's cool. This is neat.
I kept forgetting about the nets, but I think that's also cool. Actually, this would probably be an easy way of speeding this process up. Where if you just start with your powers as opposed to like having to because it can be a while before you unlock that power, and I get
It was a while for both of us.
Yeah, it's just have a starting power and then have powers that you upgrade. I know some of them have more powers that you get throughout the course of the game, right? Or is it?
I don't know.
Because it looks like some of them have multiple.
Some of them have tiers where they gain energy and can spend energy, and those are some of the promo ones or whatever. They're mostly pretty similar.
Because I feel like that would be an easy way, because then you just have to replace these and you're like, boom, all right, I'm doing stuff.
Yeah, and the thing that's interesting is you could do, a lot of these are very easily house ruled, where you could always do less trophies if you wish.
Sure.
But yeah, starting with this unlocked, easy. Just start with it.
Yeah, I guess the question is because how do you feel at the end of the game in terms of the tableau that you built? Do you feel like that was enough cards? Or do you wish you'd done more? Or do you feel like you did too many?
I feel like I did a good amount of cards. I like that you play so many. But I agree. I feel like it'd be nice to have more of them feel like they are building the engine.
Sure. It was hard to track some of that stuff, but that's the case with any tableau builder.
Yeah.
But it's just
yeah. So someday when this comes on BGA, it'll tell you have this many. I'm like, great, thank you.
True.
Yeah. So
good game.
Definitely. Love
love these bits.
The bits and stuff are great.
Great production.
Theme is cool. Art's dope. Yeah, it's a well done thing. We're nitpicking, Nitpicking. Where's he?
Trash.
He's not even.
Yeah, hang it. That was actually pretty good. That did sound like it.
It's not bad. It was not bad. All right, y'all. We're going to get out of here. If I can find the mouse. There it goes. Have a good weekend. Do check out Nick's, speaking of Nick, Nick's video.
He worked real hard on it.
On Progress Club, because he did work really hard on it, and
he did half the editing. It crashed. All of that was lost, and then he had to do it again.
Yeah, we really have had a lot of computer stuff. We lost our external hard drives, but we got them back. But we did lose a decent amount of stuff. It's all right.
It's all right.
We survived. You know what? We out here, endure. Man. We're doing the dang thing. But check that out this weekend. Play some games. I'm just trying to find our little end stream thing. Where is it? Because it's all blowed up.
Right.
Yeah, sorry. Here, check out read out the iPad while I shoot this back down. There we go. Maybe.
Resource styles coming out soon. That would be another way of sort of expediting. Yeah, I mean, I like building the engine. I just wish that it was just up and running a little faster. I feel like there's...
Yeah, exactly.
Because I feel like since there's so many one-time powers that it feels like... Granted, my starting engine was get some points for every, one-time use card. But since there are so many of those, I feel like it's less about building your engine.
More about, strategically...
They can trigger things in your engine, but...
Yeah. All right, y'all. Have a good day. I'm going to turn it off now. I'm going to see y'all real soon.
See you real soon. Bye.